Welcome to Boss Level, a movie that's basically Groundhog Day meets Die Hard, with a pinch of every video game you ever rage quit. Our protagonist, Roy Pulver, a retired Delta Force soldier, wakes up every day to a machete-wielding maniac who probably didn't get the memo about retired, meaning no more action scenes. But hey, retirement plans never really work out in movies, right? Roy, clearly having read the How to Disarm a Maniac for Dummies guide, takes out the assassin in his loft. But wait, there's more. A helicopter gunner, confused about whom to shoot, takes out the assassin instead. Roy, not one to miss out on action, kills the gunner, causing the helicopter to do the unthinkable, crash right into his loft. Roy, channeling his inner action hero, leaps out of the window and conveniently lands in a truck full of sand. Who knew sand trucks were the new safety nets? Roy's day gets even more exciting as he carjacks a poor guy's vehicle, only to be chased by a dynamic duo of assassins. Just when you think it can't get any crazier, a bus, driven by someone clearly not using Google Maps, hits Roy's car, launching him into the bus like an action figure. And yes, he dies. Again. Roy's been stuck in this never-ending Monday for over 4 months, targeted by assassins who are as persistent as telemarketers. By attempt 48, Roy tries to call his estranged wife, Gemma, only to get her boss, Colonel Clive Venter, on the line. Venter casually drops the bomb that Gemma died in a lab accident the night before. Roy, suspicious but still lacking a game plan, gets killed before he can do anything smart with that info. In the normal timeline, the day before, Roy visits Gemma at Dino Labs, thinking he's there for a job interview. Spoiler alert, Gemma needs Roy's expertise, not the company. They argue over their son, Joe, because Gemma hasn't spilled the beans that Roy is Joe's father. Drama, drama, drama. By attempt 143, Roy's honing his parenting skills. He spots Joe in underground Atlanta, who skipped school for a video game tournament. Typical kid. Roy, in full dad mode, uses his body as a human shield to protect Joe from assassins and, just before dying, drops the bombshell, "I'm your father." Luke Skywalker would be proud. He then discovers a sneaky transmitter in his tooth. Talk about bad dental plans. Roy, ever the soldier, uses the next resets to map out Dino's defenses. On attempt 156, Venter spills the villainous beans about the Osiris Spindle, a quantum device to rewrite history. Because why not? Venter dreams of being the world's dictator. Classic bad guy ambition. He also admits to offing Gemma. Roy realizes Gemma used the Osiris Spindle to loop him in time. Talk about complicated love languages. A later attempt reveals the Osiris Spindle's ticking time bomb scenario. If it runs too long, kaboom, the world ends. Meanwhile, assassins target Joe. Roy arrives at the arcade just in time to see Joe's lifeless body. Not cool, assassins. As he mourns, the Osiris Spindle detonates, ending the world. Bad day to be Roy. Determined to make the best of infinite retries, Roy spends his days bonding with Joe. Attempt 249 sees Roy and Joe having a heart-to-heart, with Joe revealing a voicemail from Gemma that morning. The light bulb moment. Gemma is alive when Roy wakes up each day. Game on. In his quest to save Gemma, Roy becomes more inventive with each reset. He learns every assassin's move, anticipates every trap, and starts treating his daily death as a minor inconvenience. Picture a guy who gets hit by a bus and simply says, "Well, that's new." It's like watching a superhero origin story, but with more comedic deaths. Roy even starts having casual conversations with some of the assassins. "Hey, kaboom, how's the family?" "Oh, just trying to blow you up." Same old, same old. It's like a dysfunctional workplace comedy where everyone's just trying to kill the main character. Yet somehow, it's endearing. As Roy bonds with Joe, they share more than just arcade games. They have deep conversations about life, family, and what it means to be a hero. Joe, unknowingly, becomes Roy's anchor, his reason to keep fighting. Roy's transformation from a lone wolf to a dedicated father is as heartwarming as it is hilarious. On the final attempt, Roy commandeers the helicopter, flies to Dino, and turns into a one-man army. He takes out all the assassins, saves Joe, and fights his way to the basement just in time to kill Brett and Vinter, saving Gemma. Roy, now a full-fledged dad, tells Gemma about the world-ending scenario. Gemma, the brains of the operation, suggests Roy enter the Osiris spindle to reset one last time and stop the chain reaction. Roy, embracing his inner hero, steps into the Osiris spindle. The scene fades to black as he wakes up in his bed, ready to face the day one last time. And there you have it, boss level, where dying is just another step in the plan, parenting happens between firefights, and saving the world is just another day on the job. If only Mondays were this exciting. Imagine if your biggest worry was avoiding a helicopter crash or outsmarting a maniac with a machete. Thanks for tuning in to Movies Unboxed. If you enjoyed this wild ride through Boss Level, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. We've got plenty more movie recaps,